So this one's going to come from way out there. Okay, this is not our usual style of video that we do here at Grimm, but we're going to spread our wings a little bit. Okay, we're going to spread our wings and fly and take on a subject that is kind of universal. It touches on gaming, but it touches on every aspect of our lives, and it's become more and more relevant as time goes on. Now, many of you may have seen Netflix currently have The Great Hack. Okay, it's about Cambridge Analytica and about how they influenced various votes around the world. Brexit and obviously the Trump campaign being the big two. Now, people are going to be sat there going, oh my god, this is a shocking documentary revealing the secrets of how these tyrants manipulated us, the good people. But yet, it's not. Okay, here's the simple truth. Because I watched this and had a completely different take on it than I imagine many other people did. And I was sat there thinking, do you know what this says to me? Because I'll give you a little bit of the background before I go into what it says to me. Basically what Cambridge Analytica do is, or what they did, because they kind of went... Yeah, in business sense that basically means they went shit the bed and went bankrupt. There we go. Well, they folded the company rather than declose, but that's speculation. That's not actually supposedly what happened. Anyway, so what they did was they would gather data on people. Okay, and the only snide thing, the only thing I think they did particularly wrong was there was a questionnaire you could fill in on Facebook. And when you filled this questionnaire in, you gave them permission to access your Facebook page. Now, what's the one big thing that's on your Facebook page? Your friends. So what this meant they could do was access your friends' Facebook page as well, even though your friends had not clicked that they wished to be involved in this. They had no rights. They were just completely violated, and all their data was taken as well. So it ended up that Cambridge Analytica had something like 30 million users plus, and they could access all their data. They could look at what interests them, what were their trends, whether they were easily manipulated, whether they weren't easily manipulated, what were the things that they were really worried about. You know, was it terrorism? Was it fake news? Was it, I don't know, the price of donuts? All these things, and then they could manipulate the information that was fed to them so that you could swing their voting patterns. Okay? And here's the thing, here's where... Now, a lot of people will look at this and go, this is shocking, this is disgusting. This can't possibly be the way of the world. But let's be honest. Look at classroom votes, okay? You know when you're at school and you'll do a little classroom project where someone will get voted president or prime minister or whatever of the school or of the class. That kid will turn around and go, hey Jimmy, I know you really like the food in the canteen, you love the desserts. Well, if you vote for me, I'll give you my dessert. How's that sound? Or you turn around and go, do you really hate homework? Well, if I'm class president, there will be no homework anymore. You lie. You bullshit. Do anything you can to get their vote. Once you've got their vote and you don't deliver, well, it's too fucking late. Sorry about that. It's too late. You're not going to get anything from me, but I'm in power. And so the world keeps spinning. But all it is that on a bigger level. That's all politics is. It's just... tell the people what they want to hear to get what you want. To be fair, it's not just politics, it's anything. If we take this back to Gamergate and gaming journalism, which I say with huge air quotations, it's the same thing. Or any access media. Basically what you do is you will say what you need to say to get access to the next thing you want access to. You're not going to turn around and go, well, I'm sorry, but The Last Jedi was an absolute shower of meh, and I'm not interested in ever watching another Star Wars film again. You're not going to say that because you want, you know, no matter what, whether it be because it goes and flops or because it's a huge success, the next Star Wars is still going to bring in the bucks. It's still going to generate interest. And if my job relies on people buying my newspaper, my magazine, relies on them going online and clicking on ads or looking at my pages, then yeah, you're damn straight I'm going to turn around and say to you, you really need to look at this, you really need to be, I've got the inside scoop on this. And you're not going to get the inside scoop if you're being negative or going against whatever the party line is of air quotations. Whether it be Disney saying, you know, oh, Captain Marvel is amazing, or, you know, she's the first female Marvel fucking hero. She's not Electra. In fact, before that was Red Sonja. Jesus. Going off on a tangent here, but anyway. So there's always that level of manipulation. It's always there. The point is, and this is when I saw this whole Cambridge Analytica thing, was not that they were gathering this data to try and manipulate people. That's part and parcel of the world. That's just the way it is. I was shocked, A, that people believed that the things they put on Facebook were sacrosanct and were beyond touching. Yes, should you give permission? Of course you should. But also, the fact is that if I put rubbish in the bin, if I put my passport for some god unknown reason in the bin, if I put my bank statements in the bin, and I put it outside the front, people can go through that. As soon as that's on the public street, they can go through my bin and take all of that. Facebook should be treated no differently. If you are going to put it out there, you should be 100% prepared for strangers to see this. Accept that. Even if you've got everything private, you've got everything so that you believe it's only your friends and family that can ever see this, don't be that naive. Okay? Just, it's that simple. Don't be that naive that people aren't going to be able to access your data and look at it. And I mean legitimately. I don't mean people hacking, but legitimately going to find ways to access your data so they know more about you. It's the greatest tool in the world for marketing. Businesses are going to find a way to access that, okay? So don't be that naive. The second thing was that Cambridge Analytica and their entire system only worked on the fact that you were a naive voter. It's the only way the system worked. If you were somebody who was easily manipulated, then their system worked. If you weren't, they already said that we had to discount vast majorities of people because they're not swayed. They're not easily manipulated because they know what they're going to vote. They know why they're going to vote for those reasons. They know what parties they're going to vote for. What are the key issues that interest them? What are they looking at? They already know these things, and if they don't, they will do the groundwork. They will do the legwork. They will go and look at websites. They will listen to interviews. They will look at various news sources. Okay, they will look at all this information, and they will make their decision based upon that. There was a girl I used to work with, and trust me, never get involved ever with women like this, or like just if you're a single guy, this is an alert to you. Don't go with women that need a website or a questionnaire to fill in that tells them what party they should be voting for. Alright, because that's a whole heap of just fucking insecure crazy shit right there. But anyway, we're digressing again. We need to get back on focus. But that's the kind of thing that baffles me, is that rather than showing us that this was an awful system that manipulated our poor weak minds and bent us to their evil overlord wills, it wasn't. It showed us that, in fact, there was a group of people out there that was so naive as to just be completely swayed by one set of arguments that was presented to them basically on Facebook. You know, those awful dun dun dun, if you don't vote for me, then millions of immigrants are going to come flooding in. Now this is not, I will also hasten to say, a political bias by me. I don't have a political standing. I don't really fucking care. Okay, I'm too old for that now, and the world just spins on. No matter what chaos happens and we talk about, my god, this is it, the world's going to end. When Trump got voted in, the world didn't end. It keeps on spinning. And we are tiny little things that just spin upon it. Alright? It's just, what I care about is myself, my family, and that's it. And my friends. Like, that world is it to me. That's the important stuff. The rest of it is just going to keep spinning without me. But, again, I'm digressing. Grim, you need to stay focused, son. Come on. Come on. Let's get back in the groove. What I'm trying to say is, and this is my closing little bit, is don't be one of those people. Don't be a Cambridge Analytica sheep. Don't be a sheeple. Okay? Just don't. If you are looking at something, whether it be a computer game, whether it be a film, whether it be who you're going to vote for, look at everything. Look at all the available data that is at hand. Try to assimilate and understand as much of it as possible, and then make your decision in an informed way. It's that simple. Now, it doesn't matter if your opinion goes completely against what everybody else has said. You could say, actually, do you know what? I don't mind that plot. I can understand that part of the film. Actually, yeah, I can live with that. I don't mind the fact that it's not serious. Doesn't bother me. Everybody else is like, oh, well, this should be far more serious. This should be this. No, I don't mind a bit of a silly film. I don't mind Mortal Kombat. If any of you can remember the Mortal Kombat film or the Street Fighter film, they were awful. That might be your type of film. So you're like, cool, I'm going to still watch it. But you've made that based on informed decision. That's all I'm asking, is don't be so blinkered, so naive, to just think that what's handed to you is the correct thing. There is no such thing as fake news. Okay, there is no such thing as fake news. There is simply information that is presented to you. That's all news is. It is information that is presented to you from various angles and points of view. It is for you to look through between those angles, between look between the cracks. What are the things that they're not saying? Okay, what are those bits that they're missing out or that they've embellished? Look between those bits and come to your own informed decision. Because trust me, the world gets a lot better when you can sit there and you can go, this is my opinion, this is my feelings, this is who I am as an individual, and this is what makes me me. Then you're in a far more comfortable place, not buffeted by the winds of, oh, you must do this, you must vote like that, you must watch this, you must not like that. No. Be who you are. But you can only be who you are with understanding the world around you and all the data that is at hand. Then you can understand how you want to look at that and how you want to view it as a person rather than being told. Anyway, I'm getting on a sidetrack here, I'm getting on a tangent, I apologise yet again. All I'm trying to say is don't be a sheeple. Okay? The more we can make informed decisions, there isn't, oh, if you make a decision that's against me, then you're a troll, or you're a bigot, or you're this, or you're that. No, just make your decision, be comfortable in your own mind that the decision you made is the right one for you, and the things that you care about and you're interested in. And then if everybody else does the same thing, then the world just moves along in a better direction. We have better games that don't involve entirely around just being services and having loot boxes. We have films that don't pander to a level of wokeness. We just have good characters with good stories. Yeah? It just seems that that would be a better way to do things. We're not there right now, but fingers crossed we can get there. Thank you everybody for listening to this little bit different Grim Rant. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later.